All right. All right, you guys. Good morning. Welcome. Let's get going on our warm up. We are going to begin our warm up with some T-flap step out. So if you're not already standing, please stand and we'll get started. Ready, set, and go. Three, two, and one. And now hip rotation. You can either do a single leg open and close, or you can alternate legs. I'm doing a single leg. Three, two, and one. Switching legs or switching directions. Three, two, and one. And now we're going to go into a small squat and lateral kick. Ready, set, and go. Small squat, lateral kick. Three, two, and one. And now butt kicks or quad stretch if you can reach that foot. Three, two, and one. And now alternating hamstring stretch. Bending forward, reaching for one foot at a time. Three, two, and one. And now let's stand with our legs nice and far apart. And we're going to lean side to side. Three, two, and one. Let's stand tall. We'll do some arm swings. And rest. And now torso rotation. Three, two, and one. Let's take a seat in our chairs. Sitting towards the edge of your chair with the legs apart, we're going to start with your lean and reach. Ready, set, and go. Lean, reach, pause, and switch. And lean, reach, pause, and switch. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And now we're going into your seated hip stretch. While holding this position, we're going to look left and right. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Reset your posture. Looking left and right. Ready, set, go. Take your time. Really try to look over your shoulder as much as you can. And rest, switching legs. Now teeth together, looking up and down. Ready, set, go. And rest. We'll switch legs again. Reset that posture. This time we'll go ear to shoulder. Ready, set, go. Three, 2, and 1. And now switching legs for the last time. Partial neck roll. Ready, set, and roll. And rest. Very good, you guys. All right, we are all done with our warm-up. So let's get going on the workout. So make sure you guys have weights and bands close by. I'm gonna grab my weights right now. All right, so I've got a few extra weights and a few extra bands all set up. I would like for us to start with a heavier band, and we're gonna put this band around both ankles. And once it's around both ankles, we're gonna work this band upward so that it's either just below our knee or just above our knee. So again, grabbing a heavier band, and you're gonna put that band on. Make sure you put it around both ankles first. And then once the band is around both ankles, I like to put the feet together and then work the band up so that it goes just below the knees or up a little higher so it's just barely above the knees. So either just below or just above, it doesn't matter, whatever's more comfortable. Perfect. So our first exercise with this, you guys are going to hold one or two weights, holding them together at your chest, and we are going to squat, pushing the knees out, pushing the butt back. The purpose of the band is to try to pull your knees inward like this when you squat, but we're not going to let that happen. You're going to engage your hips and open up those knees when you squat. So knees out, butt back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Knees out, butt back. Knees out, butt back. Good. Ten seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Perfect. Let's put those weights down. We're going to take a seat in our chair now for our second exercise. We're going to be sitting towards the edge of the chair, sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to lead with the knee as we go open and close, open and close. You need it to be a little bit more challenging. Open with both legs, close with both legs, but try not to lean back. When I do this, I'm leading with the knee, not the foot. See how my knees stay inward and my foot goes out? That's incorrect. You want to lead with the knee. So wherever the foot goes, the knee goes. Wherever the knee goes, the foot goes. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Sitting tall. Try not to lean back. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. And now we're gonna stand up for some upper body. We're gonna do a little bit of upper body now. So I'd like for you guys to grab your lighter bands, either a green band or a blue band, green or blue. The movement that we're going to start with is going to be a lateral raise, alternating arms. So I like to kind of hold it around my thumbs. If it bothers your thumbs, you can just grip the band. So either gripping or around the thumbs. Hands go down at your thighs, and then you alternate arms as you raise up out to the side. Make sure as you raise, the arm goes to the side like this, and that it doesn't raise out in front like that. So alternating, bring the arms up out to the side with either your green or your blue band. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Alternating lateral raise, standing tall, proud chest. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's put this band down. One more exercise. Holding your weights, we're going to do a front raise. You guys get to choose if you want to do your front raise with your palms up. You can do it with your palms in a neutral grip, or you can do it with your palms facing downward for a traditional. It's up to you how you want to do this. Here we go. Front raise in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, you guys. Good postures. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And now we're going to hold these weights at our chest. We're starting back at the beginning with your squat. So feet should be hip to shoulder width apart. Toes are slightly turned out. Pushing the knees out, pushing the butt back, holding your weights at your chest. Ready, set, and squat. Looking good, you guys. Keep pushing through. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a seat in your chair now. Taking a seat in your chair. Open and close, leading with the knee. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. I keep my feet close to the ground and I tap it when I open, tap it when I close, tap when you open, tap when you close. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Before we stand up, let's take this band off. Go ahead and slide it down to your ankles and then take your feet out. Once you're done, you can stand up. We're going to be moving into your alternating lateral raise, holding your blue or green band. So you'll stand up once you're done, and we'll move into that alternating lateral raise. Holding a blue or green band for this. Straight arms, tall posture. Big 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Put that band down and grab your weights. We're doing your front raise now. Again, you can do it palms up, palms facing each other, or palms down. It's up to you how you want to do this. Standing up tall, proud chest, chins up, ready, set, and go. Make sure you're not swinging your arms. Either stop your arms completely at your side or stop them in front of you on your thighs. Make sure we're not swinging them back and then raising them. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Very good, you guys. Let's take one of those weights and put it on the floor for a calf stretch. We're going to do a single leg calf stretch. Weight goes on the floor. Elevate the ball of your foot onto the end of the weight or onto the handle. And your timer starts now. We're holding this for about 35 seconds on each leg. This calf stretch is really, really good, especially if you guys have been upping your walking activity. That's very important to do, up that walking activity, especially if you're not weight training as frequently as you were. Walking is great, and a calf stretch is very important to keep your feet and your knees happy. And rest. And now we're switching sides. And your timer starts now. Three, 2, and 1. All right. In our next one, we're going to do a variation on our clock game. You know our clock where we stand in the middle of the clock. In front of us is 12. Off to our right is 3. Behind us is 6. And to the left is 9. So when I call out a number, not only will you just step into that spot, but I'd like for you to lunge into that spot. So what that looks like is this. So I'm going to face this way. So in front of me is 12 and behind me is 6. So if I'm going off to the side, say I call out 3. When 3 is called, instead of just stepping like this, you guys will step and squat. Or you can step and lunge. So say 5 is called. So we're stepping backwards diagonally. And notice if I lunge, You guys can see when I'm stepping into these different positions, if I'm going to 6, notice how I'm lunging down. So if 6 is behind me, I'm stepping down into 6 the best that I can. If 12 is in front of me, I'm going to step forward to 12, bending my leg a little bit. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as what I'm doing. It can be just a soft little bend and push back. But I just don't want a casual step. So challenge your legs on this. All right, you guys. So starting our clock game, I'm not going to be moving my feet, but you guys are going to be moving your feet. We'll start with 12. Step into the 12 spot. Perfect. 12. 6. 3. 9. 4. 8. 11. 2. 7. 5. 1. 10. 3. And 12. Wonderful, everyone. Really good job there. That was great. So challenging your brain and your body. Good work. So now we're going to do another standing exercise. You guys have 2 options to choose from. We're going to go fingertips behind the ears, and option 1 is knee to elbow, elbow to knee, the best that you can, or knee to elbow, elbow to knee, across the body. To make it harder for yourself, go slower. The slower you go, the harder it will be. The quicker you go in between each movement, the easier it will be because your balance won't have to work as hard. All right, so here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. You can either go same elbow to same knee or opposite to opposite. Ten seconds left, you guys. You're doing great. 3, 2, and 1. And then our last exercise in this set will be an upper body movement. We're going to do a single arm row. We always do a single arm row, and that's because it's one of the best exercises for your back and upper body. So holding 1 or 2 weights or a weight with a band. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and row. Three, 2, and 1. Perfect. Switching arms. Ready, set, and row. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right. Put those weights down. Unless if you want to make your clock game harder. If you want to make that clock game harder, you can hold 1 or 2 weights And then that means every time you step, you're having a little bit of a weighted step. So if you want to make it a little harder, hold those weights. If not, put those weights down and we'll start our clock game. Starting off with 12, 6, 12, 6, 3, 3, 9, 5, 2, 4, 10, 11, 7, 2, 9, 3, and 12. Awesome, you guys. Great job there. And now we're going into the fingertips behind your ears, knee to elbow, and elbow to knee, either same side or cross. Either crossing like that or same side like that. Ready, set, and go. I'm going to start off with same side for a little, and then I'll cross. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. And now we're going into the single arm row. So grabbing 1 or 2 weights or a weight with the band. We're going to do a single arm row. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and row. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. And now we're switching arms, single arm row on the other side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Very good, you guys. And now we're going to do another stretch. So we're going to do a hamstring stretch. You guys have 3 options. Option 1, you can do a seated hamstring, sitting on one surface, elevating your foot, and then lean and reach. Option 2, you can stand and elevate your foot, and then lean and reach. Or option 3, you can step one leg forward and then bend over. So there are your 3 options for your hamstring stretch. Pick one of those, and your timer starts now. Keep consistent pressure on that leg. Keep reaching forward. Slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Keep actively reaching. rest. And now we're switching sides. And your timer starts now. Three, two, and one. Awesome work, everyone. Really good work there. All right, let's move into our next one. We're going to be starting off with a balance exercise. So you guys get to pick. Option one is our side-by-side balance. Option two is our stacked foot stance balance. Option three is the single leg balance. So out of those options, you guys can pick any of those. And to make it more difficult for yourself, you'll either look left and right, you can close your eyes, you can twist your upper body or tilt your upper body. All right, so choosing your balance exercise in 3, 2, 1, and balance. And rest. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. And rest. Very good. All right, and now let's grab our weights, and we've got biceps. Now for this bicep exercise, you guys get to choose any bicep you want to do. Start with the hardest one, which is a bicep extension. So a normal bicep curl, our arms come down here. For a bicep extension, our arms are up, and then we're doing our bicep curl. Keeping the arms up and forward the whole time. That's the hardest one. Next one, you guys could do like a 1.5 traditional curl like this. You can do an alternating hammer curl. You can do a little rotating bicep curl, only if this feels okay on your elbows. You can do just a reverse bicep curl if it feels okay on the elbows. So lots of different variations to pick from. So bicep curl of your choice. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Whichever bicep exercise you choose to do, keep your posture nice and tall. Try to minimize your swinging motion of your arms. Try to make it as strict as possible. Make those arms work. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Your last exercise in this set, you guys get to choose between 2 tricep exercises. Option 1, overhead tricep extension. Or option 2, bent over tricep kickback. If you do the bent over one, both arms move at the same time. Entirely up to you which one you choose. Here we go. tricep exercise in 3, 2, 1, and go. No matter the version you choose, make sure your posture is good. We don't want any hunchbacks. Ten seconds left. Keep working those arms. 3, 2, and 1. Good work, you guys. Go ahead and put those weights down, and we're going to go back to your balance exercise. And it's balance exercise of your choice. Again, you can either do stacked foot, or I'm sorry, side by side, stacked foot, or single leg. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and balance. And rest. Switching sides. And your timer starts now. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome work, you guys. And now we're going into your bicep exercise of your choice. Biceps of your choice. You can do traditional, hammer, reverse. You can alternate. You can do 1 1/2. It's up to you. Either way, let's stand with a tall posture, shoulders back, chin up, ready, set, and curl. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. And now triceps of your choice. Either bent over tricep kickback or overhead tricep extension. The choice is yours. Ready, set, and go. Over halfway there, you guys. Keep those arms moving. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Go ahead and put those weights down. We have 5 minutes left, or just under 5 minutes. We're going to spend the rest of our class doing some stretching. So our first stretch that we're going to start with is going to be a quad stretch. But don't get into the stretch until I give you guys the countdown, unless if you need to get yourself set up. Your quad stretch is where you bring your heel to your butt, but some of you may need to elevate your foot up onto a chair, or take a band or towel, wrap it around your foot, and then bring the heel up. So I'll give you guys a little bit of time to get set up into your positions. All right, starting your quad stretch in 3, 2, 1, and stretch. Holding this for 35 seconds. Make sure you're pushing your hips forward. I like to think like almost like I'm pinching my penny. So squeezing those butt cheeks as you're doing this stretch. It's a good way to help elongate the muscles up into the hip as well. Three, two, and one. Switching sides. Ready, set, and go. Three, two, and one. Perfect. And now let's take a seat in our chair, and we're going to do a few seated stretches now. So we're going to start off with your seated hip stretch. You can either do the traditional version like this, or you can do what I'm going to do, and that's the knee hug version. So you pull your knee a little vertical, and then reach around with that opposite arm to hug the knee to the chest. And your timer starts now. Awesome. Good job. I love the variations that I've seen for those of you who prefer to be on the floor for stretching. Amazing variation choice. Good job. Three, two, and one. Switching legs. Cross the other, turn it vertical, reach with the opposite arm. Holding this side for 35 seconds. And rest. And now let's go legs nice and far apart and reach down for the ground. If you are laying on the floor, you can bring your knees to your chest and hug your knees to your chest. For those of us seated, we're just going to bend over, reaching for the ground. You can tuck your chin into your chest, help elongate your spine. Three, two, and one. All right, you guys, and that is it for today. Thank you guys.